Hi, welcome to Pallavi Talks. Today I am interviewing a young school-going girl who has made up to national level professional swimmer. Let's get to know how did she do that. Hi Anjali,
Hi,
welcome to
ma'am.
our show.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Anjali Sarma, and now I'm currently in 8th class. And I have been swimming for 3.5 years in South Central Railway Sports Complex.
Okay. So when did you start
So,
swimming?
all this started when actually I was 6 years old when I started to do badminton and I joined professional. But then there wasn't an improvement when I was doing badminton. So, my mom encouraged me to join swimming, and then I started swimming. And after a few months, my swimming teacher told that I can be a very good professional swimmer, and she encouraged me and she put me in the professional batch.
Okay. So since which grade or since what age have you started going for professional classes?
Actually, I started swimming in the end of my 4th class, and then when I reached 5th, I started professional.
Good, good. So, who was the driving force behind? Is it your interest level or?
First, my mother encouraged me to join the swimming, and my parents they work so hard for me day and night, and they motivated me, and now I'm at this stage just because of them.
Hmm. Now, how do you feel being here at this stage?
I feel very happy and I feel very confident and blessed that I have such good parents that now I am at this level because of them.
Good. So, can you please tell us how did it all start?
It all started when I just started my swimming and then I felt nervous. Actually, when you dive in the pool, I was scared of jumping, and that was one of the reasons I also joined swimming. So I was scared of water at that point, like jumping in the water. I was scared. So my teacher had to push me. So I had to overcome the fear, and like that I worked harder and harder, and all the teachers and all they supported me a lot, and now I'm.
So, you have started swimming or taking swimming classes at a very young age. How did you cope up with your academics and how did you balance both of these?
So academics, it was like hard to get all the information what happens in school because I missed a lot of classes. But then I had a very few encouraging friends also, like the good friends who used to help me with my work, and even the school helped me a lot. My teachers used to send me notes, and they used to help me out with any problems I had in school.
Great. So there are so many encouraging hands behind this. So Anjali, please tell us how is your preparation going on and what was the toughest part?
My preparation is going on very nice, and in my swimming journey, my toughest part was in my school games when I went to Gujarat in Rajkot. I had school games, and that time I was in a lot of tents that what am I going to do, how am I going to do, and then I was feeling very demotivated. But then my parents they motivated me. They told me that you can do this. Don't think what you do, just swim and come back, give all your effort.
Hmm. So your parents are also into swimming background or only you are?
No, actually, my dad was a very good sports person, but he couldn't go in the background because of few issues.
Okay.
But he was a lot encouraging.
Okay. So how would your diet be like for a swimmer or for a professional swimmer? Will you be having any specialized or professionals for diet or you just take care on your own?
So, my first of all is no junk food, that's for sure. We have this protein shake. We need to drink that in every day when we have a hard workout. So that was compulsory for all the professional swimmers, and normal diets like fruits and proteins and all those
Okay.
stuff and meat and all they were necessary.
So what are all your achievements so far, Miss Anjali?
So I had achievements in DPS nationals. First, I got 2 bronze medals. That was my biggest achievement, first national medal. And then I got selected to school games nationals, even bigger. That selection, I didn't get a medal, but I was very motivated with that selection, inspired, and my district state levels, I have gone to 5 districts and states,
Okay.
and after district and states I got selected to nationals.
Okay, tell me an instant or an instance wherein you felt like this was the toughest and maybe you should think twice about swimming, taking up swimming as a career option or professionally.
Actually, 1 year ago, when I had my state levels, actually I had lost form at that time. So at the state levels, I was very scared because I had the like little pressure from the parents also, because they worked so hard, and I was a bit demotivated that what would happen if I wouldn't have been able to do up to their expectations. But then something had happened to me at that time, but then I thought that I have to do this, and that's where I got selected, and I got good timings and all. It started from that, and I was very tensed up.
So wherever you go for a competition, for a swimming competition at all levels or wherever, what are all the places, is it the same level of difficulty or how is it like?
Of course, people might think that in nationals it's harder. Actually, for me, the districts and state is harder because you have to get selected to the nationals for those. If you do better in that, you go in a higher level.
Which means I'm getting to understand that it is the pressure that is built inside ourselves to get to the nationals when we play for districts but other than that, actually when you are swimming or when you are actually giving your competition there, is it all the same or is it anyways difficult, like the depth or the water or the the circumstances?
Actually, in my first few competitions, like when you go to different pools in different places.
Yeah, that's what, different pools.
Yeah. So the depth used to be more. And another thing was for me that I was scared of depth also. But then I got used to the depth, and not the water is not always clear and clean. So sometimes the water used to be blur and dirty, and it was hard to see. But then I got habituated to it, and I learned that it's not about the water, it's not about that, it's about what you do, about your performance.
Good. So, how was your selection criteria? What are all the challenges you have faced?
I had faced like challenges in many things. Like we had different strokes in swimming, so learning all the strokes, learning the right way to swim. Everyone can swim, but you need to know the right stroke, the right way to swim. Like you can't do a wrong stroke, you get disqualified. So those were the hard things because I usually did not get proper diving, and the strokes were hard for me to learn from starting only. So then I started learning and I started getting better in those.
Okay. Any moments, special moments, or any experiences that you want to share with us in your swimming journey?
My two best moments were first when I got medal in the first national medal in my deepest national. That was the first medal. My parents were so happy that day. And even in my selection to my SGFI, like School Games Federation of India, to Rajkot, that was the second happiest moment of my life.
So, what are your future goals and where do you want to see yourself in future?
In future, of course, I want to first do the international level and then, of course, Olympics.
And then Olympics. Good, good. So, are you still getting trained for your any upcoming competitions that you are getting trained now?
Yes, ma'am. Now I am going to have junior nationals, district, state, and then nationals. So for that, I'm preparing hard.
Good. All the best to you. And what message would you like to give, or what are the inputs you would like to give for youngsters who want to travel on the same path like yours?
Do your work, do it with all the hard work, be punctual, never miss classes, and always listen to the people who are elder than you and who know more than you, because that's the right way to the path.
That's a good message. Thank you so much for being here. All the best to you.
Thank you so much.